As the Queen's coffin made its way from Balmoral to Edinburgh's Palace of Holyrood House, Scotland's streets were lined with thousands of solemn mourners who turned out to pay their respects. There was little trace of protest, dissent or anti-union sentiment. Emperor Sturgeon, the Tartan Führer, was nowhere to be seen and had nothing to say for herself. What could she say? She's ruined the country with her obsession with independence. She's created a nation where refuse collectors don't turn up to empty people's bins, where ambulances don't turn up to take sick people to hospital. And yet Scotland remains a nation where thousands need no prompting to turn out at the side of the road and say a sad goodbye to a queen that they felt a deep affection for, because she was Scotland's queen, and Scotland and the Scottish people are and will remain irrevocably British, regardless of the poison spewed over decades by SNP racketeers. The Scottish, the English, the Welsh and the Northern Irish stand together in union to mourn the Queen's passing. There will always be hateful individuals who want to dredge up wars and atrocities from distant history, forgotten enmity from hundreds of years ago that has long since failed to have any relevance over the close relationship between people of this united kingdom. There will always be bigots who seek to divide us and pretend that we're not the same people, born of the same history, whose ancestors faced the same struggles. The SNP lost their referendum on Scottish independence and they should have stood down with good grace. And yet somehow they've retained the support of the gullible and feeble-minded who slowly had to watch their country turn to ruin under the jurisdiction of the SNP, a country that year on year reports the highest level of drug-related death across the whole of Europe, a dishonest SNP government that claims lack of funding from Westminster, and yet public spending per head in Scotland is 12% higher than in the rest of the UK. Scotland's brutal weather and harsh terrain has always meant that the choice to live there is a masochistic one. Scottish people are not averse to a bit of self-harm, and every time they vote the SNP into office, it's like turkeys voting for Christmas.